The relationship between cyberspace and national security is not well understood. One way to understand the issues critical to that understanding and to begin to develop possible methods of inquiry is through an adaptation of the Delphi technique pioneered by Rand, where a group of scholars collaboratively seek to answer a common question. In short, what I call a research roundtable. The performance of experts is significantly enhanced by placing them in situations where they can interact with other experts in the same or related fields. This allows them to more fully explore the many facets of the problem, maximize the value of expert opinion, and crystallize the reasoning that yields one or several perspectives on the issue. This helps to clarify those issues even in the absence of a group consensus. This presentation is about that process. We invited 12 interdisciplinary scholars of national security, international relations, U.S. foreign policy, information system network and security, public policy, and computer science to apply their individual and collective expertise over the course of 2 separate 2-day roundtables to develop an integrated understanding of cyberspace and its impact on the current national security environment. We'd like to thank Dan Chinnock and the IBM Center for the Business of Government for funding this project. Before the first meeting, a description of the research problem was distributed to all participants with a list of the questions to be explored. A virtual meeting space was established to provide live, synchronous video conferencing. Plans were made to film the sessions, and an agenda for the meeting created. Over the course of the 2 roundtables, the panel developed a different, more comprehensive definition of cyberspace than now exists. Cyberspace is a man-made, global strategic domain, dimension of national power, and instrument of the dimension of national power within the information environment, consisting of the interdependent network of information technology infrastructures and resident data, including the internet, telecommunications networks, computer systems, and embedded processors and controllers for the production and use of information by individuals and organizations. A definition of a strategic domain was also developed. Surprisingly, none existed. A strategic domain is a sphere of activity, concern, or function. Cyberspace's description and characterization as a strategic domain can then be defined as a separate, independent strategic domain as well as a dimension of national power, an instrument of that power, but structured and operating differently than the traditional 4 domains, land, sea, air, and space, with 3 unique properties, as the diagram illustrates. 1, it has no physical boundaries as the other domains do, which means cyberspace permeates the entire strategic environment. 2, it superposes, meaning it simultaneously occupies the same space as the other 4 domains. And 3, it can generate activity without human initiation. For example, digitally self-generated activity as both a dimension and instrument of national power. We discovered further, as the diagram indicates, a developing phenomenon that exists at all levels of recognized authority. They are losing legitimacy because they lack an effective response to cyber threats. Post-roundtable, David and I, along with the IBM editors, discovered a merging of threat vectors from the physical and cyber spheres, as the diagram illustrates. The recent Sony hacks reinforced the validity and credence of this merger.